welcome back to GRIF-FINds. So today we are back out once again in the awesome ploughed Roman fields. It is a lovely day, well, compared to the really sunny days we've had and really hot days we've had. It started to rain. Another good thing, which you're going to see in a minute, is that they've just ploughed or they've raked the field, which is brilliant. So more stuff is going to turn up, the signals are going to be pinging out. I'm really excited for today. I've got some trousers which I'll talk about a little later on. And today we're going to have a good go with the Manticore and we can see what we can find. As you can tell, I'm really optimistic about today because as you all know, I've been waiting for these fields to be like properly detectable because I sometimes have trouble detecting in stubble, whereas when it's nice and ploughed or when it's nice and cut like it is now, it's so much easier to detect. So with that said, let's get stuck in and see what we can find. Yeah! Right then folks, so I've literally just arrived and the fields are being raked, not really ploughed, but sort of raked up as we speak. You can just see over there, that's one of the farmers. I've actually spoken to him. The plan was, before I spoke to him, was to go in the two over there, where I found the hammers, and where Mum found her lovely Roman fibula zoomorphic brooch. But today the plan has changed slightly. He said he's going to be another 20 minutes in this field, so we're going in this field to start us. This is where we found those hammers, crotal bell, that kind of stuff, and that's where I found the gold. So we're going to go in those two for now, and then when he comes out of this field, we're going to give this a proper good going. Obviously it's raining today, which is why I've got some waterproof, so I'll talk more about these later, but we're going to give those later on, a go later on. So yeah, let's do this. So it is starting to rain again. I think I may have to take these trousers off and this coat off because I am absolutely boiling. When I got out of here this morning, it was really raining it down, and I thought the ground was going to be really wet and sticky. As you can see here, that's not wet. It's dry still. So under this layer that the tractor has sort of dug up, it's a really thin layer of just like soft soil, and underneath it is like this really hard, dry stuff again. So I may have to take this off and this coat off because I'm absolutely roasting still. Anyway, I found my first find, and you can see it already. It's a spindle whorl. Lovely. Oh, I meant to wake up at 8 o'clock and I woke up at 10:30 instead. I went for a run last night, so maybe I was a little bit too tired. But that is a lovely spindle whorl nonetheless. It was a really weird sort of signal. It was a nice target, but it was a little bit jumpy. It was around the 60s and 50s, but it was a consistent target, if that makes sense. You could still hear it despite which angle. But yeah, it's a lovely little find to start off the day. And especially in this field, which we've done absolutely to death in this area where I found the gold, to find something like this is wonderful. So that's great. Let's carry on. All right, folks, so let's do a bit of a live dig together. I've got a nice one. I've walked back into the main field now. I think the farmer's gone into the other field, but we're going to give this place a shot now that it's a lot more damper, got a lot more moisture, and it's starting to rain. And I've got no coat on. But these signals are definitely popping. I've only just walked in and I've noticed a couple now have started to really pop, like this one. That's pretty much on the surface. Sounds a little bit jumpy. Ooh. Half of a lead button, I think. I think that's going to be half a lead button. It looks like it's got some detail, doesn't it? So you can just see there's almost like there's a hole there, and there would have been a hole just where my nail is just there. So I think that's an old, either a hem weight or it's a lead button. Either way, a really cool find, especially on a field like this at the top of the field, which we've done quite a few times. But it's a very, very good sign for today, and I'm hopefully going to get a few more little lead artifacts. Which reminds me, we've already had 2 lead artifacts today, which is great. I love finding lead artifacts. Right, let's carry on. Enough waffle. Can't have a metal detecting day in Derbyshire without finding a musket ball. Where have I just seen it? Ah, there it is. Just there, look. A musket ball. Oh, it's a little bit tiny. Maybe it's lead shot. Yeah, maybe it is a lead shot or something. I'm not too sure. Ooh. Good catch. Anyway, lead musket ball or lead shot. Not too sure, but it's still a lead ball of some kind. Let's carry on. All right, folks, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. These awesome trousers. So they're waterproof and they're perfect for a day like this where it's very wet and the ground has started to become very sticky in some places. In some other places it's a little bit dry still, but because it's only been recently overturned, the ground is still becoming a little bit wet. But anyway, in grounds like this or at a festival where the ground is really sticky and you don't really want to be rolling around in loads of mud, these are perfect. So I got these from Grade 1 Combat. A big shout out to you guys. These are fantastic. So I've got them over my actual trousers just to give me a little bit of padding because they're thin and they're very, very waterproof, and that works fantastic, especially in when I kneel down like this. I'm not getting soaked in the knees because I usually do with my other trousers. So these are perfect, they really are, and they're really compatible. Give you a little bit of a close-up like that. You can only see where I've knelt down and it literally isn't soggy at all. It's just there, brush it off, perfect on the go. And I know that a lot of people in the industry like these sort of camouflage colours. And I know I'm going to get a joke in the comments down below where someone's going to say, Henry, you're wearing no trousers, blah, 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 because, you know, camouflage is invisible. You know, say more. Anyway, I know a lot of people do like the sort of camouflage design on a lot of their detecting stuff and equipment. So maybe this is the thing for you. But so far, I'm really, really enjoying using them. And I'll let you know how I feel about them later on once I've finished my detecting day. So we'll get going using these and see how it does. So I really didn't think anything much of this signal right next to the road, and down here I've got this massive signal, really massive, and for some reason today I'm finding a lot of lead stuff. I think I found 4 lead items including this one, and this one here is a huge lead weight, huge. Now I think this will probably be on the netting, am I right? Like when they're trying to catch animals, or is it something else? But like, that's insane. That's like huge, huge. You can see where the hole would have gone all the way through there. I don't know what kind of weight or what it's used for. I've got my possibilities, but you guys are the experts. So let me know in the comments down below, because you know what, I get so much help from you guys, and it honestly is just incredible, because you guys are so much more intelligent and good at identifying these things for me. So thank you guys so much. For the people who do tell me what things are, generally the support does not go unmissed, so thank you. But yeah, drop the comment down below what you guys think this is, and I'll definitely get back to you. Thank you. Okie dokie, folks, so let's sort of have a swing together, see what we can find. It's become a lot more quiet on this field. I think the farmer has nearly finished on the next field, and that's the one that I wanted to go into today. Ooh. Let me just take my headphones off slightly so I can hear. So the farmer has finished, well, nearly finished the next field, and so I'm planning to go in there, which is where I was planning to go anyway, to be fair, today. But plans change and you've got to work around the farmer. That's just metal detecting. So, oops. That's a nice one. 43, yes sir. Whew. So you do get this almost layer of like wetness, and then you get this almost layer of, or really hard layer of dry ground underneath, which isn't very nice. Right, let's just go in. Let's go in. I wonder what this is going to be. Oh, I see, it might be a bit of lead. Oh no, just a huge piece of lead. No. Let's carry on. Alright folks, we've got a really nice target here. On the surface, high 20s, low 30s. That's a good digger right there. Let's give that a dig together. Is it that? Oh, it's just a bit of trash. No way. That sounded so nice. I had really high hopes for that, folks, but unfortunately they've crumbled to the ground. It's just a bit of aluminium. Oh well. Holy smokes, listen to this one. It's right on the surface and it's an 80. Whew. Come on. Please. I'm literally just about to leave the field to go into the other one. Well, we've got a coin. Oh, we got a coin. You'll love to see it. We haven't had a coin in a while. Last weekend we didn't really get a coin. So is this the Redeemer? I think it is. I think this is going to be an old George III. I think. Give it a wipe on these trousers. Shouldn't really be doing this, but that's what they're here for, I think. I don't have my towel either, unfortunately. And my brush, I don't have one. But I think that is, in fact, it's going to be a Georgian coin of some kind. So, yeah, a nice find that nonetheless. But yeah, first coin of the day. It's going to go straight in the coins pot. I'm super happy with this. It's made my day. Woohoo! So I don't know if you can just see it all the way down there, but the tractor is over into the other field now. The far field, which means the field besides this one I can go into. And I'm on my way out of the field now, walking up to the gate, and this field's like, no Henry, don't go, please, I have more to offer. And so I've just found that coin, and now I have this 29, and just there, I think it's a club clasp. Really, wish it is. It's got a design on. I'm pretty sure. Well, on the other side it does, on the internal side. Should wipe on me top. So there's no design there, I don't think, but when you turn it over, it does have design. You can see the outer rim of it, and it has, yeah. But it's definitely a club clasp and a lovely artifact, nonetheless. But yeah, it's like the field saying, "Come on, Henry, don't leave. I've got more to offer." That's what it's saying. So with this said, I'm going to do a slow walk back up. I'm not going to leave it just yet. I'm going to do a slow walk back up and see what else I can find. Nice. Alright folks, have a listen to this one. If this is a rivet, I called it, okay? So I'm going to say, I've got a feeling this one's going to be a bit of a rivet. Those small, nice sounding, buttony, rivety things, which are just so annoying to find. Come on. Spade just fell on me. I was right. A blimey rivet. I really dislike these. so much because they sound so nice, and then just crush your dreams. It's so traumatizing. Anyway, let's carry on. So it started to get just a little bit too heavy for me. I'm just taking cover under this huge tree and sat on this nice, it's almost like a seat. It's where the ploughs come and dug into the ground, and it's like there's like a hard bit just here where I'm sat on. That's raising me off the floor. But yeah, it has generally been such a nice time detecting today. It was so humid, and the rain almost cools you down, which is why I love detecting in the rain so much. Like, I've only just put my coat on again. That's how much I love detecting in the rain. And for some reason, I don't know. There's something about it that's so much more peaceful when it's raining. Don't know why, but I just love it when it rains. But taking cover for now. I think I'm going to head down to the bottom here. Usually in a lot of these fields, the bottom doesn't have many finds. However, there is a footpath that runs across this one, and I haven't ever been down to the bottom one of this field, nor have I been to the bottom of that field. The farmer I think he's nearly finished now, so in that field. So we might be able to go in these two fields soon. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it today. Really, really enjoying it. Right, so down here at the very, very bottom of the hill of the field, maybe onto one of the second coin of the day. Very misshapen. Got some age to that one. Who is that? Someone's definitely on that. Someone is definitely on that. Oh, there it is. It's George II. Oh, it's a great one. That is in great nick. Oh, wow. Look how nice that is. It's the back. I'm assuming the back is going to be in lovely nick then. Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that. That is my favourite find of the day, because these coins, they don't come out the best. So when you do find one like this, it's just amazing. So that there is the star find of today for me. You can see his head, you can see the lettering. You might even be able to get a date off this. Maybe not. And that's where it goes, unfortunately. But that is a cracking coin, that is. Fill in the hole. And we'll carry on. But that's a really good sign for the bottom of this field. Really good sign. Lovely. It is so rainy, it is so wet, but I found another coin. But I'm in this other field, the far field, field number 1, and I'm at the very, very bottom. I think I'm only going to be another 20 minutes because I'm gone pruny, I'm that wet. So we'll have a look at the coin, and then we'll start making our way up to the top of the field. There we are, look, just there. It was a really nice 50-60. It slightly bends over. Doesn't really matter. See if we got anything. No, unfortunately we don't. It is a coin. It's thick enough to be a coin, but I think that's toasted, unfortunately. But it's still our third coin of the day, which is fantastic. We do love finding coins, especially after last week when I didn't find any, but that's just great. I'm so happy. Right then, we're going to make our way up to the top of the field, and then we can escape from the muddy endeavours. Right, off we trot. Right, if anyone ever says to you the Manticore is not a powerful machine, and that it's always missing things, then just look at this. Just remember this moment. Put that little thing, I just found that. Look how tiny that is. It's thin. Machines, any machine, doesn't like circular things, like ring things. That is tiny. I've only hit 25 sensitivity. That's not that high. I'm not on it either. Like, look how small that is. Look how thin that is. It's not silver, it's not bronze, it's a little bit of copper. Look how much that's picking that up. I'm shocked. Genuinely. Look, I always say this, but I've got quite big hands. Look how small and thin that is. and it's not filled in either. It's not circular like the coin, because it's got a hole in the middle. Okay, so for that to pick up that depth, I filled it in now, but that depth is just incredible. I'm really shocked. Wow. That's no surprise though, because ages ago I found that silver gold posy ring at what, 12 inches down or something. But that is generally blown me away. And there you have it, folks. What a day I have had. You see, today was just it was just brilliant. Getting out in the rain, and for once not the sun and not the scorching temperature. As you can tell, it's still raining. It's been raining all weekend, and I think we've got thunderstorms coming up as well. How exciting. But today is just goes to show you that I may have not found loads, I may have not found gold and silver, but I just had a really nice day getting out, and just having a bit of play and a bit of fun for the weekend. So but today's just been absolutely phenomenal, and thank you all of you guys for sticking around and watching to the very end. It really does mean a lot, and with that said, thank you ever so much for watching. If you haven't already, go and check out Dragon Detecting. A big shout out to Grade 1 Combat for the trousers, and if you haven't already, go and check out my GRIF-FINds Just Dig Facebook page. I put all of them, link in description down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.